What's up, Sparkman family? It's your boy Sparkman. Today we're talking about products you should be buying sealed. Now, there's many products on the market right now for Yu-Gi-Oh! At least this year that have come out, and it's been a lot, right? It's been a lot of products. But obviously, there are certain products that haven't really hit the mark, but then there are some products that might hit the mark down the line. And holding a very cheap price point right now that it's probably a time for you to probably pick up, or maybe in the coming weeks as well. So that way you can have it sealed, keep away, and then maybe you can do like a box break for your channel if you have one, or even if you want to sell it later down the line, or if you just want to keep sealed just for your collection value. Now, I'm going to name off some of these products here in this video, but the first one we have here is Battle of Legend Monstrous Revenge. Now, here's what I'll tell everybody before I start talking about the set. Thanksgiving is coming up, and what happens around Thanksgiving? Black Friday and Cyber Monday. Those are the best times to start buying products. Why? Because locals have deals, onlines have deals, everywhere has deals for Yu-Gi-Oh cards, for Yu-Gi-Oh products in general. So keep that in mind as well as we're approaching that holiday season. All these deals are going to start popping up, and the prices you see here, it's going to be even less, which is going to be a little boost and push the avenue for you to probably get this as well, to have it sealed, that is. And if you want to open it, sure, go ahead, open it. It's probably going to be a good price point for you to open it as well. Get some good cards in here, maybe a QCR, you never know. Now, I'm talking about Battle of Legend Monsters Revenge first because it's the first QCR set, right? So when we talk about the QCR, we don't have it as a high regard for the most part. Why? Because it's a knockoff version of a Starlight Rare. Though the Starlight Rare has been going down in value recently because people are kind of getting scared, and I've always said it, don't let fear cloud your judgment. People are still getting scared, and they're still selling off their Starlight Rares, which is not the smart decision to do because the long-term value of the Starlight Rare will hold significant value. Now, with the QCR, that is, if it's only for this year, which we never know with Konami, they might have it just for this year, even though it's a Core Century Secret Rare, which it should only be for this year, you never know with them. But let's say and hold the perspective that it's only for just this year. If that's the case, then the first set of a QCR will most likely be or hold some sort of value, right? So, and then there's also good cards in here, right? IP Masquerader, Zeus as a QCR. Those are very popular Starlight Rares that actually are QCRs in this set. So I think that the price point for the cards inside the set as well that are QCRs, there are fan favorites, there are meta cards, and there are something that people enjoy. So I do think that in the long-term purpose, this set will be holding a very nice sealed value as well. Now, as for the other cards in here, I can't speak to it as I don't know that it's going to really do anything or hold any sort of value. Now, sure, there'll be times and moments in the market where certain cards in a set goes up, but I don't see most cards in this set going up. I think it's going to be more of the nostalgic factor that it's the first QCR set. So that, that is what I think is going to grab people as well. And then, of course, like some of the popular ones, like I just mentioned, IP Masquerena, Zeus, that are in here as well. The next one we're looking at is Duel Nexus. Ladies and gentlemen, a booster box usually costs nowadays, it used to cost $60 and below. Now it's costing $65 to $80 for a set these days. So for you to get a booster box for $48 and it being a main set and being Duel Nexus, one of the more, I would say, popular sets, even though it didn't hold any significant value in terms of the cards inside, there are popular cards that people do enjoy, and I do think there is long-term success for the cards inside that set. So I do think that Duel Nexus as a whole will do very well. And for $49, I saw some boxes earlier in the week selling for $42. It is a beautiful chance to probably get your opportunity to buy this. And, like I said, Black Friday's coming up, Cyber Monday's coming. It's going to go even further down. So that's going to be the nice part about this as well. So keep that all in mind. I think that it's going to be a huge advantage for you in the long term to have this sealed. And most people are saying, no, it's not going to hold any too long term. It will hold some sort of value. And then again, like I said, some of the cards inside the set are being undervalued, underappreciated. So keep that in mind as well, as there are certain cards in this set that will have long-term value in the long run for certain decks that are coming out and getting their support as well. So keep that all in mind, everybody. Now, we've talked about the tins a lot. We've said that they're not all there just because people are not opening them. The sealed value is just not there at the moment. But then again, people are not opening up the set, so the cards inside are going up. So what happens to the sealed value? Do they go up as well? Eventually, it'll have to, right? Because they're not people opening up this set. So The tins in the long run should go up because there are meta cards in the tins. That is a given. I mean, we see it. We can see it with our plain eyes that there are meta cards in this set that people do like to build their deck around. So the sealed value of the tins will be there in the long run for sure. I have no doubt about that. Now, I will say that again, holiday season coming up, so you can get this for even cheaper value. I do think that at 138, you're still doing yourself a service by picking it up at 138. I think it'll probably within the next couple of weeks, maybe months, it'll hit like 110. I can see it happening, and then I can see long-term value of this set having success because there's a promo in it. And yes, you're not guaranteed a certain promo card you can get in here. So that's the other part to this. You know, some popular ones being Stardust, Black Rose, Blackwing Armmaster, Exodia, you know, to name a few, right? So there's so many popular ones in here. You're never guaranteed the one you're going to get. So people that are missing out on this opportunity now and that will want it in the long term will want to have this set to open to try to pull it, or, you know, try to get some cards that they need inside this main set in general in terms of the tins. So keep that all in mind. I think long-term purpose of this tin will do very well, especially since it is a 25th anniversary tin as well. So long-term purpose is going to be there as well. Another product we're looking at here is the Speed Duel set. Now, for those that don't know, this Speed Duel set had some of the more classic cards, but in a secret rare Speed Duel, secret rare that is, version. And it is beautiful looking. Like, it is, I'm not gonna lie to everybody, like, it's one of the more beautiful secret rares that has ever come out in Yu-Gi-Oh, especially for the cards that are in here, especially like Dark Magician, Summon Skull, and then there's also like the Arcana Dark Magician, which looks absolutely beautiful. So I do think people did take a liking to this. I think there is long-term value to at least this Speed Duel set, and I mean, personally, I'm gonna pick this up eventually. I don't know when, but eventually I will. And again, I just think this product was a hit, and it will do very well long term. And some of the cards in here, like Dark Magician Girl as well, they're seeing good value. So I mean, you can't tell me this is not worth anything because we're seeing the value in it. And even if there's not many people that play Speed Duel, there are people that like to collect cards, and there is value in collecting the cards in here that look very amazing. I mean, I'm not gonna lie about it. Okay, the next set we're looking at, again, another older set, right? This is an older set, but it's still a set to consider picking up because it's still on the shelves. I still see it on the shelves, actually, on Target, at Walmart. I still see locals have this on the shelves, and of course you could always find it online. Now 124, listen, that's still not bad because what came in here was sleeves, were the Pharaoh's rares, I mean, there was good cards in the Magnus Mavens set in general. So, and then there was, like, you know, the Dark Magician Pharaoh's rare, the blue white. There's some, you know, classic and collectible value in this as well. So I think the long term for Magnus Mavens will hold well. I think if you're seeing a lot of the trends in this set, if you're seeing this set especially has a lot of cards inside of it that actually have very high price point value. So I would keep that in mind as well, and I would go take a look at some of the cards that actually are, in terms of the pricing, it's kind of insane. Because there's not many. The Dark Magician Girl, I think Pharaoh's rare, secret rare that is, or ultra, whatever, which one, and it is holding a absurd value right now, and it probably will hold there because there's not many listings, and if there's not many listings, it's probably going to hold a high price point value, and we're seeing it. So Magnus Mavens long-term value, it actually could be there, like. And this could hold price point value within the next couple of years at like $400. I'm not going to even lie to you about it because it looks like it's going to do well. Okay, the next one we're looking at is Battles of Legend Crystal Revenge. Why are we talking about this set? Well, one, it's cheap. Two, there's a lot of nostalgic Starlight rares in this set. Three, Exodia just popped off at the YCS, so there might be some value in there. And obviously people love the Exodia pieces, so this will always hold value. There's Yatagarasu? Yes, I think so. Yatagarasu in here. Am I saying that right? I probably am saying it right. I don't know. You guys know what I mean. Blackwing Armmaster Starlight Rare is in here. Super Poly, I believe, is in here as well. If I could be mistaken, I might have the wrong set, but I believe that's in here as well. The Borlo Savage Dragon is in here. Is there anything else? There is one more, Axis Go Talker. So there are good meta cards in this, as well as collectible value in this as well. So keep that all in mind. I think that these last two sets, though they're the older sets I'm showing you, there are still opportunities to pick them up at a cheap price point. before they start skyrocketing. So let me know what you guys think. I think that this is a pretty good list in terms of trying to pick it up before they start shooting up in price. And then you have the holiday season come around, so you can probably get them for an even cheaper price. So keep that all in mind. But yeah, from your truly Sparkman, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please subscribe and comment, and peace out, YouTube.
I give my all, hey, just to save you, I give all of me.